Spring Mill is a special place. Yes, we have significant natural resources like our old growth forest, which is a national natural landmark. We have a karst landscape with underground streams, sinkholes, several caves. And then as far as our cultural history, very rich here. We have a Red Cross cabin, and there's a story there with some significance to Clara Barton. And of course, behind me, our Pioneer Village, which is a historic site, and first settlers came in 1814. And our Gus Grissom Memorial, which honors our local and national astronaut hero.
Gus Grissom is one of the right stuff, the Mercury 7, but he died before the Apollo program really was able to take off. So in a way, he's not forgotten because this place exists, but he's lesser known sometimes. He's not John Glenn, he's not Alan Shepard, but he is Gus Grissom. I'm Joy Hernandez, and I'm at the Gus Grissom Memorial in Mitchell, Indiana.
He was born here in Mitchell, Indiana, raised, and then went on to Purdue for his bachelor's in engineering.
Most of the astronauts, especially the Mercury 7, started out as test pilots, and Gus was no exception.
NASA started up in 1958, and those first astronauts in '59.
That's what his importance is to the space program. He was right there at the front of the line saying, I'll go. So Alan Shepard went first, and he just went up, came back down in 15 minutes. Gus Grissom went next, went up, came back down just to prove that the first time wasn't a fluke. Then John Glenn took 4 hours to go around the Earth. And then Scott Carpenter, Wally Schirra, Gordon Cooper, they just kept doing it and advancing the objective. Keep doing a little bit more and a little bit more and a little bit more to prepare for Gemini. I'm going to take a picture of it.
We have artifacts here that are really special and precious. A lot of them were given to us by Gus Grissom's wife. The Smithsonian's National Air and Space Administration has also given us several items that we have on display here, including what's behind me, our Gemini 3.
2 grown men were seat belted into this. You can see their joystick there to move things around, their gimbals, their instruments to tell where they're at, because in space you're not just up and down, you're side to side, you're all over, and you know the Earth can be above you or below you, and it's definitely a 3D experience, so you can't lose where you're at, your orientation in space. Gemini 3. Oh, that's cool.
I think we're unique in that we're a state park that has this memorial here, which a lot of times we do have cultural history in our parks, but this is definitely different. So I don't know of any other park that has a space memorial. Talk about risks, but these men were willing to sacrifice even their life for the exploration into space.
The computer technology that's inside this thing versus what we have today. This thing here is more powerful than that. But we had to have that to spur us to develop something like this. We had to have this first to advance to this.
As they were testing on January 27, 1967, there was an incident on board after a full day of testing. There was a spark inside of the capsule with all 3 men inside, locked inside, and this was a pure oxygen environment, and so they did not have long before they were overcome by smoke, and all 3 men passed away. A unique little feature here, something that was given to his family, was these chains of origami cranes were made by children in Japan, tribute to the Grissom family.
There's hope in space. There's a promise of the future. We are in a risky business, and we hope that if anything happens to us, it will not delay the program. The conquest of space is worth the risk of life.
Before visiting any Indiana State Park, be sure to download the Indiana State Nature Passport to earn prizes while you explore over 80 locations. To learn more, check out visitindiana.com/explore.